Begin proclaiming the new message for today. You can begin now to affirm that it's okay to have money and riches, and that you will use your money wisely. It is normal and natural for us to have more money at certain times than others. If we can trust the power within us to always take care of us no matter what, we can easily flow through the lean times, knowing that we will have more in the future. Money isn't the answer. Although many of us think that if we have a lot of money, everything will be fine. We won't have any more problems or worries. But money is truly not the answer. Some of us have all the money that we could ever need, and we still aren't happy. Be grateful for what you have. A gentleman I knew told me that he felt guilty because he couldn't pay back his friends for the kindness and gifts they gave him when he was not doing so well. I told him that there are times when the universe gives to us in whatever form we may need, and we may not be able to give back at that time. In whatever way the universe has decided to respond to your needs, be grateful. There will come a time when you will help someone else. It may not be with money, but with time or compassion. Sometimes we don't realize that these things can be more valuable than money. I can think of many people during the early days of my life who helped me enormously at a time when there was no way for me to pay them back. Years later, I've taken the opportunity to help others. Too often we feel we must exchange prosperity. We must reciprocate. If someone takes us to lunch, we immediately have to take them out to lunch. Or somebody gives us a gift, and we immediately have to buy one for them. We could learn to receive with thanks. Learn to accept, because the universe perceives our openness to receive as not just exchanging prosperity. Much of our problem stems from our inability to receive. We can give, but it's so difficult to receive. When someone gives you a gift, smile and say thank you. If you say to that person, "Oh, it's the wrong size or the wrong color," I guarantee the person won't ever give you another gift. Accept graciously. And if it really isn't right for you, give it to someone else who can use it. We want to be grateful for what we do have, so that we can attract more good to us. If we focus on lack, then we will draw it to us. If we are in debt, we need to forgive ourselves, not berate ourselves. We need to focus on the debt being paid off by doing affirmations and visualizations. The best thing we can do for people who are having money problems is to teach them how to create it in consciousness, because then it's lasting. It's much more lasting than handing them some money. I'm not saying don't give your money away, but don't give it away because you feel guilty. People seem to say, "Well, I have to help other people." You're a people too. You are somebody, and you're worthy of prosperity. Your consciousness is the best bank account you can have. When you put in worthwhile thoughts, you will reap large dividends. Tithing is a universal principle. One of the ways to attract money into your life is to tithe. Tithing 10% of your income has long been an established principle. I like to think of it as giving back to life. When we do that, we seem to prosper more. The churches have always wanted you to tithe to them. It's one of their principal ways of gathering income. In current years, that has expanded to tithing to where you get your spiritual food. Who or what has nourished you on your quest for improving the quality of your life? That could be the perfect place for you to tithe. If tithing to a church or a person doesn't appeal to you, there are many wonderful non-profit organizations that could benefit others by your contributions. Investigate and find the one that is right for you. People often say, "I will tithe when I have more money." Of course, then they never do. If you are going to tithe, start now and watch the blessings flow. However, If you only tithe to get more, then you have missed the point. It must be freely given or it won't work. I feel that life has been very good to me, and I gladly give to life in various ways. There is so much abundance in this world just waiting for you to experience it. If you would know that there is more money than you could ever spend, or more people than you could ever meet, and more joy that you could possibly imagine, you would have everything you need and desire. If you ask for your highest good, then trust the power within to provide it for you. Be honest with yourself and others. Don't cheat, not even a little. It will only come back to you. The infinite intelligence that permeates all says yes to you. When something comes into your life, don't push it away. Say yes to it. Open yourself to receiving good. Say yes to your world. Opportunity and prosperity will increase 100-fold. Chapter 12. Expressing your creativity. When our inner vision opens, our horizons expand. Our work is a divine expression. When people ask me about my purpose in life, I tell them that my work is my purpose. It is very sad to know that most people hate their jobs, and even worse, that they don't know what they want to do. Finding your life's purpose, finding work that you love to do, is loving who you are. Your work serves as your expression of creativity. You need to go beyond your feelings of not being good enough or not knowing enough. Allow the creative energy of the universe to flow through you in ways that are deeply satisfying to you. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as it is satisfying to your being and it fulfills you. If you hate where you work or hate what you're doing, you will always feel the same about your job unless you change inside. If you go to a new job with your same old work beliefs, you will only feel the same way again in time. Part of the problem is that many people ask for what they want in a negative way. One woman had a very difficult time stating what she wanted in a positive way. She kept repeating, "I don't want this to be a part of the job," or "I don't want this to happen," or "I don't want to feel the negative energy there." Can you see that she was not declaring what she did want? We need to be clear on what we want. Sometimes it's troublesome to ask for what we want. It's so easy to say what we don't want. Start declaring what you want your work to be. My work is deeply fulfilling. I help people. I am able to be aware of what they need. I work with people that love me. I feel safe at all times. Or perhaps, my work allows me to express my creativity freely. I earn good money doing things I love. Or, I am always happy at work. My career is filled with joy and laughter and abundance. Always declare in the present tense. What you declare, you will get. If you don't, then there are beliefs within you that are refusing to accept your good. Make a list of what I believe about work. You may be amazed at the negative beliefs within you. You won't prosper until you change those beliefs. When you work at a job you hate, you are shutting down your power to express itself. Think of the qualities you want in a job, what it would feel like if you had the perfect job. It is essential that you are clear about what you do want. Your higher self will find a job that is right for you. If you don't know, be willing to know. Open yourself to the wisdom that is inside you. I learned early through Science of Mind that my job was to express life. Every time I was presented with a problem, I knew it was an opportunity to grow, and that the power that created me had given me everything I needed to solve that problem. After my initial panic, I would quiet my mind and turn within. I gave thanks for the opportunity to demonstrate the power of the divine intelligence working through me. A woman at one of my workshops wanted to be an actress. Her parents persuaded her to attend law school, and she was under a lot of pressure from everyone around her to go into law. However, she stopped going after 1 month. She decided to take an acting class because that is what she always wanted to do. Soon after, she started having dreams that she was going nowhere in her life, and she became miserable and depressed. She was having a problem letting go of her doubts and had reservations about making the biggest mistake in her life, which she feared she could never go back and change. I asked her, "Whose voice is that in there?" And she said those were the words that her father had told her several times. There are many people who can relate to this young woman's story. She wanted to act, and her parents wanted her to be a lawyer. She got to a point of confusion, not knowing what to do. She needed to understand that it was her father's way of saying, "I love you." If she became a lawyer, he felt she would be safe and secure, and that's what he wanted. However, it's not what she wanted. She had to do what was right for her life, even if it did not meet her father's expectations. I told her to sit in front of the mirror and look into her eyes and say, "I love you, and I support you in having what you really want. I'm going to support you in every way that I can." I told her to take the time to listen. She needed to connect to her inner wisdom and realize that she didn't have to please anyone other than herself. She could love her father and still fulfill herself. She had the right to feel worthy and able to do it. And she could tell her father, "I love you, and I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be an actress," or whatever. It's one of our challenges to do what is right for us, even when those who care about us have other ideas. We are not here to fulfill other people's expectations. When we have strong beliefs that we don't deserve, we have problems doing what we want. If other people tell you that you can't have, and then you deny yourself, the child inside you doesn't believe it deserves anything good. Again, it comes back to learning and practicing ways to love yourself more each day. I repeat, do begin by writing down everything you believe about work and failure and success. Look at all the negatives and realize that those are the beliefs that keep you from flowing in this area. You may find you have many beliefs that say you deserve to fail. Take each negative statement and turn it into a positive one. Begin to shape in your mind what you want your fulfilling work to be. Your income can come from many sources. How many of us believe that we have to work hard to earn a good living? Especially in this country, there is a work ethic that implies that one must work hard to be a good person. And in addition to that, work is drudgery. I have found that if you work at what you love, you can usually create a good income for yourself. If you continually say, "I hate this job," you will get nowhere. you will get nowhere.